Hi guys, it's Mario Obo. I was chatting with an African girl in United Kingdom, and she's in her 30s. All right, beautiful girl. Okay, and she's a nurse. She's a registered nurse. She's doing well, doing very well for herself in England. And she went to Africa for a holiday. When she got to Africa, she found a guy who she loved, and they started dating. And she came back to United Kingdom, and they've been in a long distance relationship. And now she wants to migrate the guy from Africa, all right, to join her in the United Kingdom. And now her friends are telling her there's a probability that this guy is only after her because of one word we always say: papers. All right, so she communicated with me, and with her permission, I'm doing this video. All right. And she asked me, what do I think about it? That what do I have to? What's my thought on this? First of all, I like to say that I'm very, very careful when it comes to people's relationships. Okay, I'm very, very careful when it comes to giving relationship advice, because I don't know the mind of God concerning that relationship. You know what I mean? God could be using that relationship to save a life. All right, God could be using that relationship to end poverty in a family. God could be using that relationship to bring happiness and joy into the world. God could be using that relationship to set up his kingdom. All right, and then we mere mortals, okay, we just come in and start saying things that we don't understand. This is the reason why we get cancer. This is the reason why people die before their time, because they're resisting a plan of God. All right, because he gave a warning: whatsoever God has joined together, let no man put asunder. 6 things the Lord hates, 7 things he cannot stand. One of them, that is, he that separated chief friends. You know what I mean? Now, when she said to me, what's your advice? I said to her, I'm going to say it now to every African lady right now who is listening to me and who is in this predicament. Listen to me right now. You have a heart. You have an inner voice. You have something that speaks to you. Okay? You have a guidance from God in your heart concerning that relationship. But what I want to tell you right now is this: if papers is the only reason why you don't want to get married to that guy in Africa, then I think that something is really wrong somewhere. Listen to me, let me tell you something. Okay? The only thing that papers can do for you is to keep you in that nation. Okay, papers cannot guarantee you money, cannot guarantee you good health, cannot guarantee you happiness. There are many Africans who have lived in Western nations for so many years. They are citizens, they've got everything they want, they got nothing to show for it. Okay, but they have their papers. All right, so if papers is the only reason why you're doubting the opportunity that God gave to you, then you have a problem. All right, let me tell you something. Okay, I did a video about using women for papers, and many people misunderstood that video. That video was a warning to any person whose intention was that and that only. But that doesn't mean that every man that comes your way is after papers. There are success stories. There are people also who migrated people from Africa into Western nations, and they have good families. All right, they're raising good homes, and they have been together for years and years and years and have not separated. So if papers is the only thing that is making you concerned, then you have a problem. Let me tell you something. When God gives you a relationship, what God has given to you is an opportunity, an open box, a blank check. It's up to you to put respect in it. It's up to you to put trust, faithfulness, loyalty in that box and watch that relationship blossom. Or you could put disrespect in it. I gave you papers in it, the opinion of others in it, and watch that relationship get destroyed. And the minute that relationship is destroyed, another woman who is going online searching for love, another woman who is on her knees praying to God for what God gave to you, will grab that man from you, polish that man, and make that man great. And you would miss out. Why? Because of papers. With all due respect to African ladies, I love you all. You're the mothers of the earth. But there are many African women in Western nations who have past their prime, who have aged, and the only reason why They are not settled today is because men came their way and they said it was papers they were after, and they drove the men away. Okay, God gave them the opportunity to be happy. God gave them opportunity to find love, but piece of paper, citizenship of a nation that they did not build, made them to cheat themselves away from the opportunities that God has given to them. So if you are in that position, you have a man who makes you happy, you have a man who gives you joy, you have a man who is intellectual, who will raise your standard in Africa, I suggest to you that if your heart says go for it, go for it. Be careful also who you take advice from, because most of these people who are giving you advice don't have the opportunity you have. If they had it, they wouldn't even tell you. They'll go bring him up here. All right? When you bring your partner to join you in that Western nation, don't remind him, I'm the one who did this for you. No, respect him, love him, and honor him, and watch God use your family as an example to build his kingdom. All right? Many things that happen in societies today, okay? The Western nation is changing. It's changing many African thoughts. Don't let that be your problem. Don't let that happen to you, okay? Papers means nothing. It means nothing, okay? I know that many women have been victimized by this. I know many women have fallen victims of being used for papers. But when I've spoken to these women one-on-one, listen, I talk to these people one-on-one, I find that mostly it's the man who leaves them that suffers in the end. I've spoken to men like that. They say, oh, they regret their action. Because any woman who does that for anybody is a good person and should be honored. So if you are in that position and you are confused, go to Africa and go and bring the love of your life and be happy. My name is Mario Obo. God bless Africa. One love.